Hello.
Hello,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
hello, man.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today?
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam, ma'am.
Waalaikumsalam,
Waalaikumsalam.
man.
I'm good.
I'm
Very
fine,
well, man.
thank you.
I'm very well, ma'am. Thank you. How about you?
Okay. Yes, me too. Thank you. Okay. Right now, we want to talk about obligation in our daily life. So this is the learning objective. I don't need to explain it. And 2 days ago, I give you some of link right from my YouTube. Did you show it? Did you watch it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Of course, ma'am.
O-
Yes.
Okay, thank you for watching. And today I want to little bit explain it to you about obligation, like in that YouTube link, but it is more summarizing. It is more short than the link in the YouTube. So let's talk about it. So first, it is about definition. Obligation is a course of action that someone is required to take, whatever it is legal or physical or the moral. From our friends, obligation is like our duty or our responsibility. Jadi maksudnya itu obligation itu sebuah aksi atau sebuah proses kita melakukan sesuatu yang sesungguhnya itu adalah kewajiban kita untuk melakukan hal tersebut, entah itu kewajiban orang lain atau entah itu kewajiban kita milik kita sendiri. So there is two modal auxiliary of obligation, must and have to. Until this side, do you have any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
Not yet,
Not
ma'am.
yet, ma'am.
Okay, let's go to the next slide. So the differences between must and have to. Must it is mean really short, should, or else it will be paid for you. It is express an obligation forced by the speaker. Speaker feels something it is so necessary atau perlu. Have or have to express general obligation. It is a necessity or butuh, kebutuhan atau butuh. We use have to when the obligation comes from outside of the factor, come from the factor of outside, or we can call it as impersonal obligation from external source. I give you two sentences in this slide. First is must and second is have to. So both of them have a different meaning and different opinion. Number first is I must hand in a report tomorrow morning. So it means I want to be good employee and to get a promotion one day. I will make my report on time and perhaps my boss even praise me. So if you use must, it means that we have a dream to achieve or we have a purpose to achieve by ourselves, and that is promotion. But if we use a have to, then there's some of other factor. And I have to hand in a report tomorrow morning. Otherwise, my boss will be angry with me and can't find me, and I don't want to break the company rule. So he want to hand it the report because she is afraid with her boss. And she don't want to break the rule because if he or she break the rule, then he will be get a fire crime. So that's the out factor of obligation. So until this, did you understand? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Understand, ma'am.
Let's next slide. It is about the language future. So there is must. Affirmative form. Subject plus must plus verb plus complement. The example is you must come home before 8 o'clock. The negative form is subject plus must not plus verb and plus complement. You must not come home before 8 o'clock. And the question form is must plus subject plus verb and plus complement. Must you come home before 8 o'clock? And negative question form is must not plus subject plus verb and complement. It is not. Must not you come home before 8 o'clock? Do you have any question about this?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Next slide. Have to. If the affirmative form is subject plus have to or has to plus verb plus complement, and the example has to take his medicine, and the negative form is subject plus don't have to or doesn't have to plus verb plus complement. He doesn't have to take this medicine. And question form is does or do plus subject plus have to plus verb and complement. Does he have to take his medicine? And the negative is with not, does not, or don't. Subject have to, verb complement. Doesn't he have to take his medicine? So when you make have to and must to, you must to think the subject. If it is he, she, it, then you must to use has. But if you think this are you, they, be, then you must to use have. So the next, the not. When we say he doesn't have to take his medicine, it means that he's not obliged to take his medicine. So it is lack of necessity. So we use doesn't have to. And when we say he mustn't take his medicine to give it a negative obligation meaning, then must is only used in the present and future meaning. But have to can be used in many tense. So keep it in your mind of my student. Must is just for a present and future. But have to, you can use have to all of the tenses in the grammatical English, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go to the exercise. Let's try this question, okay? How do you think is it? Number one, can you know what is it?
Me, ma'am. Me, ma'am.
Okay, Bila.
I
What
must.
do you think?
I think it must. I must study to overcome my scores.
Yes, because I is the subject I is a student, and the obligation of student is study. So we used to must. So I must study to overcome my score. That's great, Bila. Thank you. And the next, number two. Anybody can answer it? No? Okay, number two is must not. You must not turn the music too loud. We cannot use has not or have not or does not, right? We must use must not to turn the music too loud because this is your obligation not to disturb the environment of your house or environment in your house or environment in the class. So that's your obligation to keep it. So you must not turn the music too loud. And the third, did anyone know it?
Me, ma'am.
Me, ma'am. Oh,
Yes.
You go ahead.
Cory first, okay? What's your answer, Cory?
Yesterday, I had to finish the report.
Yes, that's great. Thank you, Cory.
Wow.
Yesterday, yesterday I had to finish the report. We use had to because there's some of yesterday. That's the past tense. So we use have to or had to analyze it, to answer it, because have to and has to can be used in a past tense. So after this exercise of example,
Lagi
did you
rekaman.
understand about must not and have to and have not?
Yes, ma'am.
Udah bisa ditinggal.
Okay, because all of you understand about this material, then I will give you some of homework. And this is some of
Oh,
homework,
yes,
but I give you this 15 questions. You will answer it individually, okay? Individually. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. So you must to read the question and the answer in your papers. It's up to you. You use portfolio or you use half AS or you use some of a book paper, whatever you want, but don't ever use a newspaper, okay? Because I cannot read it when you read that question in newspaper or magazine, okay? You know what I say, right? So, okay. So you can submit it at tomorrow at 8 a.m. into my email, and this is my email. You can mail me in that link. Okay. So, any question?
No, ma'am.
No. Don't forget to submit it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And don't forget to absence in our WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you,
Okay, ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.